Well, excuse me, welcome to the Fluffy Cow Studio. Today we are going to make some funky little ghosts, and I hope that you're going to enjoy it. Today, I'd like to welcome everyone here. I'd like to thank you for popping in. If you like what you see, hit the like button and the subscribe, and sit back and enjoy yourself. Well, let's get started, shall we? We're going to start with some water and some glue. Now, I did this wrong when I was doing it, so I suggest you do half water, half glue, or maybe not quite half, enough just to make it runny. I did not do nearly enough glue, and I ended up putting Mod Podge on the top. So, I'm taking some cheesecloth that I got from Walmart, and I'm dipping it in the solution, and then I'm going to place it over. I have a Gatorade bottle, a small Gatorade bottle. You can do this however big you want. And I put a styrofoam ball for the head. And I did put some wax paper because I didn't want it to stick to the bottle. And I also took some pipe cleaner, Chanel pipe cleaner, and wrapped it around. You can see me doing that there. And then I kind of formed what appeared to be arms or something. And then I am again taking some cheesecloth, cutting it up, and dipping it in the solution. And as you can see, it rolls up really a lot when you do this. And so I'm just trying to get it to unroll. I also noticed though that even though you unroll it, while it's drying it'll roll back up, so sometimes you might want to just go back and unroll it, unless maybe if you put more glue in it than I did, it won't do that. But now I have taken 3 cups, 3 little Terra Cotta mini pots, and I have painted 2 of them with purple, orange, and green with a white strip through it, and then I did one with black, purple, and orange. And I divided those, into sections. On the purple one right there, you can see I am doing polka dots with some black acrylic paint, and I used a skewer to do the little dots. And on this one I think I'm putting some, I don't know if they're green or orange, I can't really tell on this screen, but in between them, just some smaller dots. And then on my orange I painted some green strips. But you can paint these however you want to. I just wanted to try and give them some character. I don't know if I did them justice or not. On this one, on the green, I did yellow little checkers. So it was green and yellow checkered. And that one I don't think I have done yet, so. Okay, I'm going to put little polka dots on this green one as well. I think just to prevent time, I painted most of the two off camera because I knew this was going to be a long video, and then I saved one pot especially to show you, and because I kind of repeated the pattern through the other two terracotta pots, but right here I am doing the shape of candy corn because we're going to put some little candy corns on here. And I'm taking some white because the orange and the yellow I have are transparent, kind of. So I'm going to, or translucent, sorry, translucent. And so I'm going to put some white down just for a better base for the background. And I'm just going around the purple. I do the same thing on the black portion of that other pot. And I'm just going all the way around. I have this speeded up quite a bit. You can't tell it because it's very kind of tedious. I think on my next projects that I do with candy corns, I haven't been able to successfully find little stickers the size I want. So I think I might print some up on the computer, and then I think I might just Mod Podge them on my next projects because it'd be quicker and it'd also be a little easier. And you know, if any of you guys are like me, time is pretty valuable anymore, and so it would be so much quicker and easier. So that's what I will be doing in the future. How are you guys all doing today? I hope you're all doing pretty good. I hope you're having a good day. Are you guys looking forward to the fall? Let me know down in the comments below if you are enjoying or looking forward to fall and the beautiful trees and leaves and the smells of fall. My mom used to tell me when she was a kid, everybody made up where she grew up in the mountains, and everybody there made chili sauce and bottled it. And she says you could walk the streets in the fall, or walk through the streets, and everywhere you went you could smell that chili sauce cooking. And that was one of her, you know, she made a lot of chili sauce too, and that was just one of the favorite things she liked about fall, was the scent of that chili sauce cooking. Okay, on this orange one right there, I am painting purple stripes. These are just acrylic paints, and I think this is it's lavender purple. But you can use any colors that you would like, that, you know, if you're doing it for Halloween or if you're doing it for fall, they can be more fallish colors. Whenever I think of fall for me was moving cows in the mountains. But I love to see the fall leaves turning, but this year I don't think they're turning yet because it hasn't been cool enough. But I love fall. Just not crazy about winter, but I do love fall. Now I'm just taking some white and I'm going to go over and just kind of straighten those lines and cover up any places that I may have got other paint on. And I'm going to do that on all three of the pots. I like Halloween too. Does anybody out there like Halloween? When I was younger, I used to like to dress up and just do fun things, but now I'm getting older. I don't quite do it so much. But anyway, now I'm taking some washi tape and I'm going to go around the white so that I can make sure that when I do the next project, these are straight. And I do that on all three of them, but I think I only show you on one. And we're going to make some black and white checkered. And so if you can find a black and white checkered washi tape or something like that, go ahead and use that instead of painting it on, because that also would be much easier. Oh, I guess I am showing you on more than just one, but... Or is this the same one and I just am going over the white, making sure the edges are... Yeah, that's the same one, sorry. Okay, now I am going to go over and I'm going to outline the top and everything in with this, with my marker, my Sharpie marker. And this is what I'm going to go around the brim of that too. This is where I wanted the washi tape for, was to make those lines even on the white. And I wished, you know, I made 2 rows, but I wished of the checkered, but I wished I would have just done one. I think it would have looked better just doing one. And now I'm just filling in those squares. And I'm going to go all around on all 3 of those pots. After I did my white on the candy corn, I went over with the orange and the yellow. Now I took some foam noodles and I glued them inside of my little terracotta pots. Now I am gluing my ghosts in there. I'm putting them in, and because in the hole there it's a little big, so I filled it up with glue and I put it down. Now I'm going, this is what I'm doing here, is I'm taking out, because I didn't show that, I'm taking out the wax paper and I'm taking them off the bottles, gluing the styrofoam in, and then I'm going to put a skewer on it and glue it down. I'm kind of holding it while it sets up a little bit, just to give it enough and then I take another strip of those pull noodles and put in there too. And you can make them as thick as you want or as thin as you want, but I realized mine wasn't thick enough, and it was probably maybe 1/2 inch or 3/4 of an inch thick. Now I'm just taking some black acrylic paint and painting on the nose and the eyes. I'm gluing an eyeball into one, and I'm gluing two little bones on one like he's holding bones, and then I'm putting pumpkin, purple foam glitter pumpkin from the Dollar Tree. And I did paint a little face on that pumpkin, but you can't really see it because the purple's really dark. Now on this one, I took some skulls and bones from Dollar Tree, and I painted them black, then I dry brushed them green. Why, I don't know, but and now I'm gluing them in, and I end up going and taking two more bones and doing the same thing, painting them black, then dry brushing over. These are some foam balls that I had left over from Christmas, and so I put them on a skewer and painted them as well. And now I'm putting some raffia in here, and is what I was going to do is either get some like green raffia or orange or something, the stuff that you put in baskets, the crinkly kind stuff, but I couldn't, I forgot to pick it up at the store. I'm not liking this, so I pretty much cover it up, but I don't really like it. And I'm just right here putting in, these are little ornaments from the dollar store, and I'm just using them to fill up one. And here I'm doing the extra bones, the other two bones, painting them black, letting them dry, and then dry brushing over them with green. And now I'm just taking some more stuff, and I do put that and I'm putting some pumpkins in. I think I'm putting some pumpkins in, or maybe I'm just doing the ornaments. And I'm again doing the raffia, and I don't know why I'm doing it again after I didn't like it the first time. You'd think I'd stop. You know, sometimes I don't have a brain. And now I'm just gluing, I'm gluing in some of the green, some ornaments, and then I put some green of them little green balls in there. Okay, now I'm going to put I put some ornaments. It looks like I might have put a pumpkin in there, a purple pumpkin, and I'm putting two little ghost ornaments that I also got from the Dollar Tree. And now I am just dry brushing these little bones. I just felt like he needed some bones in the back, so you know, it kind of looked like his arms were sticking out, and I thought, well, he needs some legs sticking out too. So that's kind of what I was going for there. And I put a couple eyeballs on one of them and filled it in with the ornaments. And I kind of did that so they were all a little bit cohesive, that, you know, they look kind of like a set, but each one was a little different. And I also put a few little of the gold balls that I had left over from Christmas. And I'm just gluing my little legs in now, my bones. And there we almost have it. I think I paint some little, I'm going to put some little green balls in there too, little foam ones we painted. And now, oh, I'm making a little hat now for one of them. And I'm just taking some cardboard and doing it in a little circle, rolling it in a circle, gluing it, and then cutting it so it's even. And I took the top of a ribbon a ribbon spool, and I am just painting that black now. And I don't show this on the camera. I thought I did, but I took my glue gun and did a little squiggly up the front of the witch's comb, the head, the hat, the top part, and I painted it orange. And you'll see it at the end, but I didn't show that for some reason. I don't know what happened. And it might have just been because I thought this was going to be way too long and I didn't film it. But you know, when you speed it up quite a bit, you can cut off a lot of time. Okay, now I'm going to take this checkered ribbon and from Dollar Tree, and I'm going to make a bow tie. I'm just cutting up, it's got wire on the end, so I'm just cutting that off. And I'm just going to take that and I'm going to scrunch it down and glue it. And then I'm going to glue it on to his little for bow tie. And then I took some Chanel pipe cleaner and made a bow and glued it on. And now I'm just kind of drawing a smile, but it doesn't work with the marker, so I just go over it with my paint. I'm just going back over the eyes, making a mouth if I want one. And here is the final project. I also put a little Chanel bow on top of the one's head. And this is the finished project. Thank you so much for popping in. I truly appreciate it. You guys are so awesome. I appreciate your support. You have a good day. And if you like what you see, go ahead and hit the like button or subscribe. And have a happy fall. And please come back again. We enjoy having you here at the Fluffy Cow studio. You all have a good day now. Goodbye.